More new pictures coming into the newsroom this morning in the aftermath of this storm. Local 10's Alexis Frazier is in the newsroom with a closer look. Alexis.
Well, Eric, just about every part of Florida felt the effects of Helene in some form or another. In Hillsborough County, floodwaters so high, a teenager ended up trapped in her car. Just take a look for yourself.
I'm up on the back of my truck.
I don't know if I can get it.
All right, stand by. I'm gonna help you. Come on. It's all right. It's okay. You're all right. Come on.
Well, this video sent to us by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Deputies were thankfully able to come to that teen's rescue. They say they've received more than 300 storm-related emergencies calls all across the county. The area was one of the first to issue a mandatory evacuation. Tampa's mayor addressing other rescues in their city from overnight.
87 rescues so far. The last count was 47 individuals and 8 dogs have been rescued by a boat. So they've been at that mostly since about 2 a.m. The men and women in uniform have been out here all night long, keeping our community safe.
The mayor also urging residents to avoid surveying the damage right away. A number of power lines are down, causing some dangerous conditions still. A number of bridges are still closed at this hour. The storm taking a deadly turn when a sign fell on a car in the Tampa area. You're looking at video from overnight on I-4 and that sign killing the driver. Now, this was one of 6 confirmed storm-related deaths. There have been at least 4 deaths reported in Georgia and 1 in North Carolina. But right now, Tropical Storm Helene has made its way out of Florida and towards Georgia into North Carolina. More than 3 million customers are waking up this morning without power across the South. Over 1 million of those people right here in the state of Florida. In the newsroom, Alexis Frazier, Local 10 News.
Okay, Lee County deputies seen floating on dinghies here. This is through Fort Myers, the flooded streets there. The water is above the deputies' thighs, as you're able to see in this video, as they push rescue boats through the murky water.
Always someone doing something unique, so to say, when there's a storm. This man right here is going viral for kayaking in his flooded home. This is in Tampa. Some people watching the video saying, this is classic Florida man. Certainly people would say that's not always the best idea. A lot of dangerous things can be lurking in that water, in that flood water, even if it's in your own home.
Yes.
In Naples, streets, roadways, and piers flooded by the storm surge, along with the majority of Southwest Florida. This area still, of course, recovering after being hit by Hurricane Ian 2 years ago.
The Sarasota area also dealing with rising storm surge. Experts saying between 4 and 7 feet expected. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies were forced to evacuate a hotel as floodwaters were filling that room and many rooms there at that hotel. Water can be seen covering the entire bottom half of the Ramada Inn.
And in Hillsborough County, at least 4 stranded residents saved after being stranded by floods, along with at least 1 dog. Fire rescue crews found and saved that group when they responded near Hillsborough Avenue. All of them are expected to be okay.
And make sure to stay with Local 10 for continuing coverage on Helene, both on air and online at local10.com. We will have live reports from the storm zone throughout the day today.
Of course, now a good time to download our free Max Tracker app. You can get up-to-date information on all of the storms right on your phone. Detailed information about the systems that our weather team is tracking, all right there in the Max Tracker app.
But at least I'm not electrocuting myself anymore. We have we got the chlorine going, so try to disinfect some of this nastiness. That's good. Florida things. Florida man doing Florida things. By the way, please visit hornblasters.com. I'm located here in Tampa, Florida. Bro, get out. What are you doing? Yeah, I got the chlorine going, so it's good. We don't take anything serious. We're Florida, man. What am I going to do? I just checked the weather in between my lives, and it looks like at 2 a.m. the water might start going down. But in the meantime, it's going up. The foundation of the house, like all this water is bubbling underneath the foundation. So that's not good. I think that's like how sinkholes happen. The water is smashing up against the window. When I open it, it gets really choppy in here. It's still coming in through the garage. I'm getting annihilated by mosquitoes already. But, you know, go live on TikTok, you know, because oh, damn, my light's out there floating around. Whoopsie. Oh, so if that light is floating around, that means the cactus is done for. Man, all those switches, all my light switches are going to get wet. You can see them right now. I got like the smart light switches. And we're going to have to replace all those. That's a bummer. Oh well, it's a bummer. My buddy Shane, his house got wiped out too, I heard, so that sucks. By the way, if you like...
How many... Shalom, call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, or QADASH, that's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful scattered abroad. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. Shalom to 144,000. Just a quick update. All right, we had this hurricane, Helene, last night. And a few people, or a lot, you know, got their houses flooded. You know, 4 or 5 feet of water inside people's houses. People's cars are ruined. And this is, you know, the judgment of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. That's why you got to fear Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You know, the hurricane was, you know, it was pretty windy. You know, we didn't even get a direct hit. We haven't gotten a direct hit in Tampa for a while. You know, but you know, I pray for all the Akim, you know, that had to endure, and Akwath, who had to endure through the storm. Me personally, I just lost power for a couple hours. It was all right. I just ended up reading and falling asleep. I had to go to work the next day. They gonna make you work, boy. But yeah, so it's a few you know, there's a few videos here I want to show of people, you know, dealing with flooding. This individual, he's in his house. Looked like he was working on a house, and now he got to start from scratch probably, because that water damage is going to be crazy. Cause a lot of mold. It's probably going to be in that house and stuff, and mildew. And yeah, man, this just goes to show you that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI can turn your whole life upside down, just like that. Okay, just like that. And people were terrified. People were freaking out. They always freak out about this. You know, during the storm. Somebody said, with the electricity still on? Brilliant. Yeah, and it's crazy because we actually lost electricity. Look at this. It says, one of Tampa's largest roads completely submerged, 7-foot swells, and the storm is still on the way. I've seen this too, different videos. It was actually a woman that I have on Snapchat. I don't know the woman. I just, you know, have her on social media. She showed me her car. She had a brand new car, and she had a flood inside the car, and it was a flood outside the car. So all her, you know, belongings in her car was floating in the car. So the car is probably through. All right, that car is probably done. All right. So this is, yeah, you know, this is go to show you the work of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Why you should fear Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because in one day, in a couple hours, the Lord can destroy everything that you own and love, man. All right, and this is just, you know, this is light. This is light. It could have been a lot worse. Worse things happen. Okay. Worse things happen during these storms. Let's see this right here. It says Tampa is completely underwater. Let me read this first one, matter of fact. I don't think I read the first title. It says, Wild Man in Tampa, Florida is broadcasting live from his living room, showing the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Going down right here, it says Tampa is completely underwater. Here's Tampa General Hospital holding back the floodwaters from Hurricane Helene with an aqua fence. Wild. Let's see this video. The waters are taller than him. Yeah, so anybody who was near the, you know, the coast got that storm surge, you know, the water rised, and you know, it may have caused some damages. It says the pool at my condo building in Tampa, the water keeps rising, and the first floor neighbors will likely get flooded. Boats are breaking off the docks and floating away. All right, so you see, all right, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, man, this just goes to show you that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is to be feared. All right, they're saying, I saw a video one of the brothers put in the chat this morning where there's going to be 2 more hurricanes in the next coming weeks. You know, that's going to come, you know, in this direction. So yeah, just stay prayed up, stay with, stay in the mindset of serving Yahawah, fearing Yahawah, because things are going to get a lot worse here. We ain't seen nothing yet, and I'm grateful that nothing serious happened in my home. Like I said, I pray for the Akim and Akwath who had to endure through this storm. I pray that you're all right. Pray that your families are okay, your house is all right, and I trust and believe that brothers and sisters are. But for these these Babylonians, they catching hell. All right, like I said, the woman on my Snapchat she showed her vehicle. I'm not going to show her Snapchat obviously, but she showed her vehicle. It was flooded. She had to the vehicle's probably done. This house is probably done. He got electricity on. He said he was getting electrocuted. That happens too. Then you have animals that come into this that be in this water, alligators and stuff be in the water. The Lord can judge you in many ways, bro. You can be in your living room and get bit by an alligator. People joke about it, they think it's all fun and games, but really this is Yahweh Shemel Shai doing this, and he's not to be played with. So let's just grab a few scriptures. It says Psalm chapter 66 verse 5, come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. All right, and this was it. That's what you see. You're going to start seeing more works like this, man. You're going to start seeing more, situations where the Lord is going to, show his works. He's going to show his might. He's going to show his power. And these people out here, they really don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So what's going to happen? They're going to get caught up in it. This guy probably got electrocuted after his life. Probably not, but did that, because maybe he had a post. But who knows? All right, it's just been a couple hours. The storm is just leaving. You have certain people who be living who be sitting in their house and a tree come down on their house while they're in their house. When I left this morning, I didn't see too much damage. It was just still, water everywhere, flooded. But I didn't see too much damage. But usually, throughout the years, I've seen whole roofs of gas stations. You go to the gas station, you got a little cover over the gas station or whatever. The whole roof would be gone, blown down the street. I've seen, I've seen some damage in my years. And I'm from Florida, born and raised, so this is all I know. I ain't, it's not something terrifying to me because I know how the storms get. And the most, you're going to lose electricity, you're going to lose power, for a couple of hours or whatever. But, this just goes to show that, because worse storms are coming. Worse storms are coming. And when I left work yesterday, it was pretty calm. It was sunny. But that was a calm before the storm. That storm was crazy because the winds was, we had opened the door and the door kept closing on its own. All right. So this is to show you why Yahweh Shem Yahushai is to be feared. And if you don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Lord is about to show you why you should fear him. All right, let's grab this. It says, and this is why we come out here and we do these videos and these shows to give you warning from Yahweh Shem Yahushai that you may repent and get right. And if you don't, that's on you. It says Psalm chapter 119 verse 1. Let me see, 126. It says, it is time for thee, Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law. And we in the time where the Lord is about to work. You see, he been speaking through his prophets, but now the time of speaking is up, and now it's going to be action time. So what the prophet's been telling you and warning you about what's coming, now it's going to come. All right, and any of you people who do not have Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who rejected Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you are going to be taken by this wrath. You're going to be taken in his wrath, man. All right. This is just an example of that. Psalm chapter 83, verse 20. It's like verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. And I saw so many people that were afraid. People were freaking out, getting sandbags. They boarding up their houses, And the storm might not even be that serious in your area, but people were just afraid. Every time, I thought about too. I'm going to say this too. I thought about this when I saw this whole storm shit happening. I said it's magnificent. It is astonishing how people fear a storm more than they fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, who is sending the storms. All right, now, that's just something I always think about. The water, and in every store there's no water. People start panic buying and stuff. So let's bring it back. It says Psalm chapter 83. Verse 15, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. You see? Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So you're going to seek the Lord's name in these last days, man, because you're going to be so afraid, terrified, you know. When there's a storm like this, there is no police coming to your house. You know, there is no ambulance, no firefighters, none of that. It's just you and the elements. It says, let them be confounded and be troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish. In the NLT, it says, chase them with your fierce storm. People be leaving. They be evacuating, leaving, but the storm be chasing them. They'll go up north, and the storm will go up north. Right now, it's, you know, up there in Alabama and stuff, right? It says, terrify them with your tempests. Utterly disgrace them until they submit to your name, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and terrified forever. Let them die in distress. And a lot of people, you know, are you know, starting to feel that, man. You know, and it's going to get worse as time goes on. You know, things are going to get worse. You're going to see worse storms in these last days. And, you know, the best thing you can do is repent and get right with Yahawah BAHASHAM before it's too late. And before judgment comes upon you and your household. All right, we in that time. But with that being said, I'm Shalom. I'm Kwame Shirala, Abba Bar. Praise Allah has been edifying to the whole full elect. Shalom.